Good afternoon. I am honored to be here representing Philander Smith College and the Higher Education Connection. This connection is important because it helps education leaders like myself and others in 800 institutions from 80 countries to sharpen our vision of creating principled Christian leaders and to strengthen our connection to the United Methodist Church. We have a lot to celebrate as a denomination. This year, Africa University celebrates 20 years as the first private international university in Zimbabwe. Africa University graduates are returning to their communities and establishing new churches and working to address major issues such as food security, public health, peace, and economic development. Because we believe that education is the answer to global challenges, our connection is also supporting initiatives through the Methodist Global Education Fund for Leadership Development. This fund allows us to work with partners in Africa, Asia and the Pacific, Europe, Latin America, and North America to provide leadership training. In the United States, through generous gifts to the Ethnic in Service Training Grant, congregations are able to recruit and train ethnic United Methodist persons in leadership positions and transform communities. Grants funded after school and summer programs, as well as ethnic empowerment and specific language programs for Hispanic and Korean communities. I personally see the impact of your support of higher education every day. The United Methodist Church has helped to fund 11 historically black colleges and universities, known as HBCUs, through the Black College Fund. This fund has enabled 17,000 students this year alone to seek higher education. We are proud that the United Methodist Church supports the largest number of accredited historically black colleges and universities in the United States. I can't emphasize enough how life-changing your support to this fund is. 70% of Black College Fund students receive the federal Pell Grant, meaning they come from families that earn less than $40,000 a year. This is double the national average for college students. But allow me to personalize this even further. The average family income for my students is $29,000 a year. The national average is more than $49,000. My students come from families that earn $20,000 a year less than the national average and just $7,000 a year above the poverty threshold for a family of four. My students, like all United Methodist HBCU students, simply desire to better themselves and their families, but they need our help. Scholar Irv Bredlinger, in his book about social justice through the eyes of John Wesley, writes that Wesley had no tolerance for the kind of Christianity that was egocentrically preoccupied with one's own spiritual state, and therefore blind to the needs of humans nearby. People need education. Your support, both abroad and right here, is important because your help fundamentally changes lives and changes futures for the better.